cruising through a little community here in San Marcos. You can see the lake behind us, a few golf courses up here. It's a nice walkable neighborhood, lots of different styles of homes, which we're gonna cover.
Great places to eat, some great places to grab beers. We're gonna show you all of it.
So let's get into it right now. Howdy, howdy, I'm Chris Erickson.
And I'm Cassidy Lewis.
And this is where you come for all things North County, San Diego. We're covering neighborhoods, things to do, everything in between. We live here, we work here, we play here. We are both realtors here in North County, San Diego. So if you are thinking about moving here, give us a call, text, email. We get calls, text, emails all the time, and we love helping people make that move. So be sure to reach out, even if you just have a question.
If this is your first time here, definitely hit that subscribe button. We're dropping new videos every week on all things North County. Neighborhoods, things to do, places to go.
So the community that we're covering today is Lake San Marcos. You're right on the edge of San Marcos and Carlsbad. You can shoot down to the beach real quick. Let's go check it out right now.
Right in front of Lake San Marcos, the actual lake right here behind us. And this is a really cool community. Definitely not something we have a lot of around here. Houses right on a lake with boat access themselves for some of them.
It is a private lake, so you do, if you're gonna rent a boat, you can't just come throw up your own boat or your own stand-up paddleboard or come fish. You have to go to the marina.
Also, if you're thinking about a staycation somewhere in North County, that's a great spot if you're living somewhere else around here. We are walking along the Lake House Hotel and Resort here in Lake San Marcos. Really great spot for a staycation if you live in the area, anywhere in North County really. This is just a really cool escape. You've got activities you don't usually get to do. So this hotel was recently, like in the last 10 years, remodeled completely. After St. Mark bought the resort, the golf courses, they completely redid this, added the restaurant, and really made it a cool spot to get to.
So right in the Lake House Resort, there's the marina where you can rent out boats, paddleboards, those big pedal boats I think they're called.
And pontoon boats.
Pontoon boats as well. So you could also go fishing, stand-up paddleboard, so a lot of activities here. Also, if you live up here and you have your own boat, you can rent out one of the slits over here, park your own boat, cruise it around, bring the family out, all that kind of fun stuff. All right, so we're cruising around one of the little neighborhoods that are the lakefront homes. So these are pretty much the only lakefront homes in all of North County. And it's a smaller lake, it's a man-made lake. It's not too big, but you do have some killer views. A lot of these lots right here are kind of long and skinnier. You see our hats are about to fly off. We are going through a little Santa Ana right now. And since we are in a golf community, since there are the two golf courses here, some of these garages, they do have these extra little golf cart garages, which are kind of cool. So you can get your golf cart, park it there, cruise around to the golf course.
Josh is not only the purveyor of Jaramillo Groves, but he's also an avid golfer here at the St. Mark golf courses, both the executive and the main course, the big course.
It's a great course, par 71. It's not tricky. I mean, it's not easy, sorry. It's not an easy course. It's definitely gonna play you to your best capabilities, a lot of spot golf shots, a lot of houses. But for the most part, you know, the greens are always running pretty good. The reason why it's the go-to as well is People there are friendly. They're always trying to get you out as much as possible. The best thing, and the best increase, or the best thing that I've seen that they've done so far is with the grill. They got a new cook in there.
Yeah.
And my wife and I have been shooting down there once, twice a month, and do a great like half-breasted chicken. They do their lunch. The Reuben is out of this world. So that's definitely one of the big upgrades that I've definitely noticed over the last little bit is, the grill, the camaraderie, and just the overall family environment. It's been really cool over there. You got a lot of kids that are in the evening time able to go and putt around and kind of do their own thing while their parents can enjoy an IPA, or they can go ahead and do a little glass of Chard. It's an enjoyable course. The executive course is a fun little course too. They're always catering to the junior golfers, trying to get the younger generation of golfers out there and playing a little bit. So a lot of fun, great 2 courses. Like I said, come check it out. It's really cool.
Let's go check out the executive. We are at the executive Lake San Marcos golf course, one of my favorite courses.
St. Mark now.
Oh, St. Mark. I grew up playing this course. It's a nice little par 3, really fun course. You get through in a few hours. They have the Tap-In Tavern, which we'll show you in a little bit. Lots of craft beers.
St. Mark bought this course, actually the whole resort, a couple of years ago, and they've done a lot with it. All new cart paths, great new greens and tee boxes, and everything is really, really updated and upgraded, and it's great.
And this is the one course I've actually seen a hole in one. And if you're living up in this area, this is like one of the centerpiece courses. The other one is the big course, not too far away as well. So if you have a golf cart, you can cruise around here and just hit up the course. Even just go grab a beer at the tap room. It's a nice little spot. So today we have a new ride.
New whip.
New whip, cruising around in the golf cart. That's why, as we mentioned before, a lot of these houses will have a smaller garage connected to them. It's for these puppies. So, cruising the golf course, that's one of the main draws here in Lake San Marcos. You have easy access to the big course, to the executive course, and you can cruise around in your golf cart.
Walking through one of the neighborhoods that are on the golf course. This is the main St. Mark golf course. This is where the majority of the homes are in this community. There's some, as you'll see as we're walking, there's a bunch that have been turned over and remodeled, but there are some originals as well.
They're kind of older houses, a little bit on the smaller side, but over the past few years, you have been seeing people cruising in, remodeling them, fixing them up, and just making them kind of like brand new homes. So there's a lot of that going on up here, so there's some opportunity as well.
So now we're at the main course, St. Mark, the main course here in Lake San Marcos. Really great course. This is obviously the longer of the two.
So if you're golfing here, it's lined by houses, which we've shown you those neighborhoods earlier. They also have a driving range here, so if you just want to hit it, cruise out in the afternoon, hit a bucket of balls, you can join the membership here, get some discounts on golf, on range balls, all that kind of stuff. Plus they have the grill, some really good food going up there, craft beer, all that kind of stuff.
Since St. Mark purchased the golf courses here and the resort here, they've really tried to step up the game in tournaments and stuff, and there's some really cool creative tournaments they do here. A lot of craft beer tournaments. Yeah, they also have a Greenskeeper Revenge tournament that's awesome. Park their carts like right in front of the greens, make it a little bit harder, and leave rakes everywhere. And, so looking forward to getting to play that one at some point.
So we're right on the edge of Lake San Marcos here. We are in Avocado Grove, actually owned by this fella here. Him and his family have had this place out here for a long while. This is Josh Jaramillo.
Check this out. So Jaramillo Groves, my grandfather bought this back in 1987. It's been in the family ever since. And he originally purchased it. He had Mexican restaurants up in Los Angeles, so he was using this as his fruit for the restaurants up there, which is pretty cool. And so now we've kind of taken over as a family and running. We have about 17 acres up here with about 1,000 trees. As of late, we've been trying to open it up a little bit more to the public and trying to do some photo shoots, maybe some events, some any kind of birthday parties or any kind of just little gatherings that anybody wants to do to come on up here and enjoy the views. The views are amazing. It's really nice up here. So try to share that out with the public a little bit and make sure that everybody gets a chance to kind of see a little part of San Marcos that, you know, not everybody gets to see. We all kind of look up on the hill and don't realize that we have these trees up here, which is pretty cool. We sell some firewood as well in the off season and sell those by the truckloads. Usually avocado, but sometimes we'll get some eucalyptus in here and we'll do some things there as well. It's fully functioning avocado grove, you know, it's 365 days and always trying to make sure that we're keeping the fruit on the trees and keeping everybody getting their avocados over here in California. And we got a couple of the local restaurants here, Nachos down the street and Cocina del Charro, which is here in San Marcos, that we've been providing avocados to for probably about the past, well, Nachos for about the past 20 years, Cocina del Charro for probably about the past 10 or so. So definitely keeping them local here within the local restaurants as much as we can, which is pretty cool.
So we're on La Plaza, which is like the high-end custom houses here in Lake San Marcos. It's not a big area. There's only a handful of houses up here, but you can kind of see right behind us, the views up here are fantastic.
And like with most neighborhoods in this area, definitely a quick little golf cart ride down to town here, down to the golf courses, down to grab a bite and a drink. So definitely still close to everything.
We're at the shops at Lake San Marcos, which is a lot of medical stuff, dentists, lawyers, CPAs, all that kind of stuff. There are a few little spots like this bakery right behind us, but for the most part, shopping-wise, you are gonna cruise out of the neighborhood. There's right across the street, there's a big shopping center with like kind of everything you need over there.
And then also from here, you can get to a ton of restaurants. There's Restaurant Row right down San Marcos Boulevard. There's a bunch of breweries and restaurants off Las Posas.
So Lake San Marcos was originally created, it's a man-made lake. It was created in 1946 when they dammed up the San Marcos Creek. It was a little bit smaller then. Since then, it's about doubled in size. In 1967, it was actually recognized as one of the best lakeside communities, master plan communities in all of the United States. Up here, there's about 2,500 homes, so a lot of different options as far as single family, kind of that duplex style, little condo style up on the hills, so you actually get some views of the lake up there. And then there's also about 20 plus different homeowners associations up here, so just depending on what little community you live in.
One of the main things that holds this community together is that St. Mark and Lake House resort area. In 2014, it was actually named one of the top 25 hotels in the U.S. So it's just, you know, one of the center points of this community and just adds to the value of living here.
right next to the lake. It's the dockside bar. A lot of good beers on tap right here. It's right, obviously you can see killer views. It's a really nice spot. It's located right at Lake House Resort, so if you're staying there, staycation, you're living right here, this is a really good spot to end the day. Come grab a beer, grab some food. So that's Lake San Marcos as a whole. A lot of different neighborhoods to see, a lot of activities to do up here. There is some walkability, which is pretty cool for any neighborhood here in North County. There's not too many of them. A lot of the streets don't have sidewalks, so just be aware of that, but everybody's pretty cognizant of what's going on.
And as you saw, it's super golf cartable, which is super fun. Like if you buy a home in this area, you'll be able to ride around in your golf cart to the golf course, come out here to grab a drink or a bite to eat. Just a really cool thing to be able to do around here.
And so just as a recap, kind of where Lake San Marcos is, it's right on the border of Carlsbad. Convenience-wise, you can shoot down to all the like El Camino Real and Encinitas for all your big box stores. There's actually a few right down San Marcos Boulevard here. Restaurant row if you need some restaurants. Shopping right across the street. There's not much actually in the neighborhood. And if you're cruising to the beach, straight shot down Palomar Airport Road. And there's a few other surrounding neighborhoods right around Lake San Marcos that aren't Lake San Marcos proper, but you kind of get that same vibe. Price-wise, it's a little more affordable, but you still could kind of get to all the amenities right here.
If you are thinking about moving to San Diego, especially North County, definitely hit us up. Call, text, email. We love helping people relocate to the area. We love where we live, so we definitely love helping people get out here too. So if this is where you come for all things North County, if you first time you're here, definitely hit that subscribe button right down below. We are dropping new videos every week on all things North County, places to go, neighborhoods, things to do, and everything in between. I'm Cassidy Lewis.
I'm Chris Erickson.
And we are both local realtors here in North County, San Diego. Look forward to helping you out.